Pete Dog is here for episode 4 of Dose of the Dog. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Mr. Pete Dog. Actually, talking about that, I didn't get my name from 3 Dog. I got that name way before Fallout 3 was even developed. But anyway, I am here today for episode 4 of my amazingly hit radio show Dose of the Dog, and I'm going to talk about, to follow up for Portal 2 being released this week, I'm going to talk about the gaming company that's making it, called Valve Corporation. Now, what exactly is Valve? Valve is a gaming company that make probably the best games ever made, in my opinion. Now, of course, they're going to be like, 10-year-olds going, "Oh, Infinity Ward's the best, herp, derp, 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 herp." But, I mean, let's face it, Call of Duty is basically like a time killer. Like, if you want something to do really quickly in the game console, just play some COD or something. But I'm not going to talk about that. We'll talk about that in the future, just the doubt. But today's all about Valve. Valve is with the creator Valve is Gabe Newell. And some other guy, I forget what his name is, I think it may have been Chet, something, I don't know. But they left Microsoft and they created this gaming company called Valve, and they made the first game they made was Half-Life 1, which some of you may remember, made in 1996 or 8 or something, I don't know. And it was I remember I've played it about 4 or 5 times on my other gaming computer before it died. And it's a sick game. If you haven't got it, please download Steam, buy it. It's a complete beast of a game. It's only about £5 now, or like $8 in America. I don't know where you are. Shush, shut up. I don't know currency. But not Valve, but Half-Life is a really good game. Like, it was very innovative at the time. I got 96% in the Metascore, which is like the highest PC rated game of all time at that time. And it was it was a really, like, it just felt so, I don't know, just the feel of it was really good. Like, it kind of then that kickstarted Valve's career. They even they made a few more episodes, Opposing Force and Blue Shift after that. They were really good games as well. And yeah, go buy it. You can actually get it on the PS2 along with Decay, which is a co-op campaign made by Valve as well, which is pretty good. I didn't play it, but I remember hearing about it all the time. So then, because of the mod community, they were able to make other games like Counter-Strike Source, which is an absolutely beast of a game. Like, in my opinion, Counter-Strike Source is probably the best online shooter of all time. Like, it beats COD, it beats Battlefield. It's really balanced, and the map design is really good, and just, it's just such a great experience. You should also try and get that. Like, I've got pretty much every Valve game on my Steam, Dub Knight. Well, it's not really mine, it's my cousin's, but he stopped gaming and he gave it to me. Unfortunately, that computer broke, so I'm on my laptop at the moment, so I've got 2 broke computers opposite me as I speak. So, Counter-Strike Source, really amazing FPS game. I'd love to record some of it, but I'm afraid I can't. They should make an Xbox 360 port of that, to be completely honest. It's also a really good game. And it just blows Call of Duty and Battlefield and all those other games out of the water. So, you can also get that on the Xbox as well, which me and my brother, actually, we had 2 separate Xboxes. Don't ask me why, I don't know why, but, what we done was, we both bought 2 copies of Counter-Strike Source, and we played it, like, System Link, because we didn't have Xbox Live at that time, and it was really fun. Like, it's such a great, like, online shooter. So then, after about 8 years of Half-Life 1, they had this massive delay, and they created Half-Life 2, which, in my opinion, is the best game ever made, to be honest. Half-Life 2, basically, all the Half-Lives are, like, they're so, like, the music's good, the voice acting's good, the weapons are great, the story, the plot of it is just brilliant. It's just a beautiful game, to be honest. Like, that's a game you definitely have to play. The best way to play, I'd say, is through the computer. But sorry about that. But you can get it on the Xbox 360, part of the Orange Box, as I'll talk about in a wee second. Or you get it for PS3 as well. And then that's like just a fantastic game as well. They made 2 episodes for that, called Episode 1 and Episode 2. Episode 1 was it was okay, but it was Half-Life, so it was obviously going to be amazing. But like, but it wasn't as good as Half-Life 2 or any of the other games that they made. It was a bit of a disappointment because it was short and stuff. But it still continued the story, which is good. And episode 2 was just spot on as well. Oh yeah, I forgot Half-Life 2 also got 96% on the Metascore, which is pretty good as well. So whenever they got those two games, they also recreated the Team Fortress 2. Well, they didn't recreate, but they made Team Fortress 2, which was a reboot of Team Fortress 1, which was made 11 years, I think the gap was. And it's yeah, Team Fortress 2 is a really fun game. You probably see all the Gmod movies and stuff like that there, because, you know, it's got, all the characters are really funny and lively and stuff. Like, that game's, just any game made by Valve is just amazing. They usually play basically every single game they've made. I think they also made Day of Defeat as well, but that game was kind of meh. So Team Fortress 2, you can get that part of the orange box as well, or for Steam separately. But it's really good. I remember I played that a lot back whenever my gaming computer worked. Like, I played all of Valve's games a lot whenever I had the PC. So I was really good at that as well. I think Dr. Froman still has the orange box, so he plays it the odd time on the Xbox as well. But I had the orange box for Xbox, but I'll tell you why I got rid of it in a wee second. And then they made Portal 1, which came with the orange box. You could buy that separately, but it came with the orange box. You couldn't buy it separately. And it was like a test for Valve, because they didn't really know if it was going to work or not. And actually, it was a really good test, to be honest. Like, I really enjoyed it. It was really short though. I remember, like, the last time I played it, I beat it in under an hour. Like, I knew all the answers to it, and yeah, it was really unique FPS game. Like, you have the portal gun, and you shoot one portal in the wall and shoot another, like, in the ceiling or something. And then you jump on the one through the wall and you land from the one from the ceiling. It's really innovative and really different from all the other puzzle games out there at that time. So in 2007 they made the Orange Box, which was released for PC and home consoles, which is 360 and PS3. It had all five of it had Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, Portal, and Team Fortress 2. All five of those games were fantastic. Probably better for the PC because it runs a lot better on the PC, and Valve it kind of started off in the computer anyway. The consoles kind of, I remember I was playing with them a bit, and the controls are a bit wonky and stuff. It just didn't feel that right, but it was still really good. Like, I still beat all five of the games. Well, you can't really beat Team Fortress 2, but I beat the other four games. So yeah, it was really good. Did I beat them? I don't know. I remember I definitely beat them on the PC. I had every single game separately in the PC, and I beat them all there. And then the year after that, they made Left 4 Dead, which I actually didn't play it to begin with, because I didn't even know that there was a Left 4 Dead out there. But whenever my cousin played this here zombie game called Left 4 Dead, I went into his room and I started playing, and his like flipping 50-inch monitor is crazy. And I thought it was like a horror game to begin with, so I was a bit, didn't really like to play it, but started playing it, and I really started to enjoy it. Every time I went around this house, I'd always just jump straight in the computer and stuff, even if I wasn't even allowed to. Because my cousin's about 3 years older than me, and he had other stuff to do anyway. And they gave it to me, and I pretty much got every single achievement for it on Steam, which was pretty interesting. I played it so much though, and then like I beat all the campaigns on Expert and everything on there. And I've never got my Xbox. I got Left 4 Dead 1 as well, but I think I got Left 4 Dead 2 first on the Xbox, and then I got Left 4 Dead 1 because you have to get the 2, obviously, because Left 4 Dead 1 has a different feel to it. And finally, Left 4 Dead 2, which was released the year after that, which many people pure boycotted it and stuff like that. I thought it was really stupid. Like, I mean, it's a new game from Valve. Like, you know it's gonna be amazing. So I played that. I played that in January 2010, I believe, and that was back whenever I got the Xbox the month before. I got it for Christmas in 2009, and then I really enjoyed that game. I knew that was one of the games I wanted to get, as it was after playing Left 4 Dead 1 a whole load of times I wanted to get it, but I didn't have enough money at that time, and I didn't get it for Christmas. Sad face. So I played it there, and as you know, that's where I met Matt and Zach and Froman and all the other guys, and I already explained that my Left 4 Dead, Dose of the Dog, like the episode 2, I believe it is. So I think, and actually the interesting thing about that is called the matchmaking system. I believe I already talked about this whenever Valve said, whenever you're using teamwork in Left 4 Dead, then basically you get a friendship with everyone that you're in the group with, and that's really like a neat idea. to be honest, was I really think more games should have that, like, you know, a more extremely team-based atmosphere, and I just went over the 10-minute mark there now. But I'm going to try and make this a one-parter anyway. And then they released the DLCs for it. They released the Passing and the Sacrifice, which I really enjoyed. I'm not really going to talk that much about Left 4 Dead because I already talked about it enough in my Left 4 Dead exclusive Dose of the Dog. And then Portal 2 to be released actually this week. This week it is April the flip. I don't even know the. I can't even tell you what the date is at the moment. If I go to this look now, excuse me a wee second. But anyway, right, in the meantime, and it's going to be released this week, this Friday for us British people. Flipping the Americans are getting it next week. Or no, not next week, tomorrow even. Lucky. But I can't wait for it. Me and Matt are going to do a dual playthrough. We're probably going to record it. It's April 18th, okay? So, April 19th you guys are getting it, and we're getting it April 22nd, I believe? I think it is. I don't know. But I can't remember checking. 22nd or 23rd. And I can't wait. It's going to be. I've got high hopes for it, and I just can't wait for it. Like I can't. I'm interested to see what it's going to be like, because like the other Valve games are going to be. The other Valve games, like remember it was just a test. I was able to beat it in under hours. So if they're trying to make it like a proper game, I can't wait to see how they're going to do it. So yeah, like me and Matt are going to be doing a co-op for that. And we're probably going to both record it at the same time, but unfortunately my camera, you know, is bleh, and it's, you know, it's only 47 minutes max for recording. Matt's got an hour and a half, and he's, no, not he's, and it's going to be a blast. I know, like hilarity's going to ensue. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be playing the single player. I'm not sure if I'm going to record that. I couldn't see myself. I can see Matt recording it though. Like if you want to see a playthrough of that, like by Matt, check it out. Like check it, his probably more quality than mine. Mine's probably just see the perspective of it. But like I said, I can't wait for it. It's gonna be amazing. Single player's looking really good, especially with like Stephen Merchant being Wheatley in it, and GLaDOS returning, and Chell returning, and just it's gonna be like really good. Co-op, it's gonna be Atlas and Peabody, and we're gonna see just all like the challenges they're gonna have for it. It's gonna be really good. I can tell it's gonna be really good. So that's pretty much all from me. I'm almost about to hit the 13-minute mark. This has been Pete Dog for another Dose of the Dog. And I think probably next week or next time I'm going to be doing. I'm not sure where I'm going to do it. It's going to be probably Arcade Edition is being released. I'm going to probably talk about that in the next one and my hopes for it and stuff. Probably, I might actually talk about that whenever it's about to come out in June 7th, like closer to that time. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this Dose of the Dog. Pretty brief, or pretty quick, but I didn't want to, you know, go into another 2-part or 3-part like flipping the third one was. So I'm about 13:20 at the moment. So I will see you guys next time. Don't know what I'm going to record next, but it's probably going to be a surprise or something. If I don't, like, the next footage you will see, probably, the next game footage will be Portal 2 if I don't do anything else. Okay, so, Pete out, signing out, or whatever the heck they call leaving at the moment, I don't know. Alright, well, I'll see you next time. Peace!